and then she has sold herself out of the objection. So it sounds like you're pretty busy with 4 companies going on. I'm curious why, if it is dating something that you want to find time for? Then she has to say, oh, I'm not really sure. Or she said, I'm not really sure if it is. Or she turns around and says, oh, it absolutely is because of blank, blank, blank. And then she has sold herself out of the objection. Okay. The other one is that she seems pretty emotionally invested still in this recent breakup. So somebody give me a way that we could dive into that as far as a question for her.
You still seem like that experience upsets you. I'm just curious, is that something you're still you're still interested in that person?
Perfect. There's so many ways you can say it. It doesn't matter. What matters is that you see what's really going on and you don't use a script and you just ask what the obvious question is. I sense that, this is still something that's tying you up. Are you ready to move on? And then if she says yes or no, I would say, okay, if you could, do you want this guy back? I would stay on that for probably 2 questions to really make sure we've tied that down. Because at the end of the call, when you drop the price, if there's any part of her that thinks she could get back with this guy or wants to get back with this guy, that $9,000 price tag is not digestible. It's only digestible if the prospect has no other options. If they have another option, no worries. At this point, I think given that you're still invested in this guy and you would like him back, I would say the likelihood of you having the commitment to work with us to get out there on other dates would not be at the level required. Now, that doesn't mean we can't work with you in the future, but what it means is, you either get back with this guy if that's something that you can make happen, or you get to a point where you don't even want to go back there if you could, and then you will actually be in a place where if we did work together, you'd be successful. You'd have the opportunity to be successful. Does that make sense? Yes. Unsell, off the phone, done.
I
No
just
objection.
realized that like I'm looking too deep into stuff, and it's like the obviously like more blatant emotional thing is to talk about this like recent breakup or whatever that that could be the biggest potential objection emotionally versus like the logical thing of like does she have time to date with her having all these businesses. I just wanted to share. It was just a realization that it's like if I had to choose the two, which one's going to be more impactful? And it's going
Yeah,
to be the emotional one rather than the like logical one.
100%. But it's still relevant. I would absolutely ask,
Like
and I'm
later on
asking
in the
from a place
call,
of curiosity.
right?
No, I may ask it after the bit about the guy. If she says no, I'm
Okay.
100% over it. I'm just I still feel emotional about it because I don't have other options. Oh, okay, that makes sense. So the reason that you're, still bothered by this is because you don't know how else to meet other guys. That makes sense. Then I would say another thing that I'm very curious about is you sound like you've got a lot going on, both time wise and mental wise. How do you envision dating being a part of your life? Oh, well, I'm super busy time wise, but I'd like to meet a guy that has a lot of his own stuff going on. And as I mentioned before, I can bring him to some of my business events, the banquets, blah, blah, blah. Beautiful. She's just sold herself. How many deals have you already lost this week that you could have closed but didn't because you were out of state? I'm not a fan of sales hacks, but if there was one thing you could do before your next sales call to raise your closing percentage, it's using my patented pre-call checklist. Imagine taking just 60 seconds to read 5 to 7 personalized bullet points on a piece of paper, and as unbelievable as it may sound, puts you into the optimal state to access your highest sales skills on every call. That's the pre-call checklist. I'm going to show you how to create your own. All you need is a piece of paper and to go through the training that I'm going to give you. Thousands of salespeople have used this framework to close more deals, and you can have your own for free. No strings attached in a matter of minutes. Click the link below this video, enter your email, and grab it right now.